Good morning, guys. So I'm back starting with the vlogs. You guys requested it and now it's back. So happy Tuesday. That's a bow right now. It's actually lunchtime and I am getting ready to make some food for Sven and I. Basically, I seasoned some, is it pork? In German, it's called Nackensteak. I feel that means neck, pork neck steak. I think that's the proper translation. So guys, I am back to eating a little bit better, or trying to eat better, and back on trying to like work out a little bit more regularly. So I'm back with like the proteins, with the low carb, high carb, and this not diet, it's like a lifestyle change that I started before the wedding, and I lost a lot of weight and I kept it off because it was more of like a lifestyle and not a diet. And it went like low carb, low carb, low carb, high carb, no carb, and then low carb. And then that's how you kind of do your whole week. And that's basically how I plan our meals these days. This is the meat that I seasoned up yesterday. It smells so good. And if you guys didn't know this, like if you're not afraid of a little bit of spice, a little bit of flavor, if you're not afraid of that, the Jamaican, like the Walker's Wood jerk seasoning, I don't know if you guys know that, but if you check the back, there's like no fat, no sugar, 0, 0, 0, everything on the back. So with all of my meals, that's how I am seasoning everything. So I get the flavor, I get everything, and it's also healthy. And I've also been using, if I have to cook with oil, I'm going to be using avocado oil, which is much better, and I have it here. I got it from the US, so I don't know yet if I can get that in Germany, but if I can, if I find it, I will of course link it for you guys. But that's also what I've been using to kind of like fry up my food, if I have to fry it up. So anyways, today we're gonna have this nacken steak with just some curry couscous. I think it's couscous or quinoa. I have to see what we have, but that's basically what we're gonna have for lunch. Dinner, I don't know. Maybe I'll talk about this a little bit later, but like I'm so organized. I'm actually a really motivated person, but I feel actually so overstimulated, overwhelmed, because there's still so many things to kind of change with the house to make it our home. Like for example, this backsplash, we're changing that ourselves. It's gonna be a lot of work. There's so many moving pieces, and it just, when you're overstimulated, it also then makes you like do nothing, if that makes sense, you know? Like so much to do, so many things to work on, and then instead of working on those things, you do nothing. So when I think about like dinner and cooking and everything, I'm feeling so lazy. Like I just want to do takeout because there's so many things that like we have to do, and I just, oh, it's really hard to describe, but I hope you understand what I mean. Anyways, Sven is waiting for food, so let me start the food. Happy Thursday. I feel like this week is just going by so fast, but I have a bone to pick with YouTube in general, not you guys, and maybe you can help me. So you guys know I've been venturing out in, you know, basically I wanted to make my channel more, not more, but like incorporate more fashion and beauty. More so fashion, because I really do love fashion. I'm still to this day building out, you know, my own style, and I want to show you guys, as well as like link all the outfits, whatever. So I've been venturing into, you know, the bags, perfumes, and also clothing items. But on my YouTube, some of these videos, the recent videos actually have been doing quite well, especially on the handbags. And I don't know why, but there's a lot of bots, and I don't know where they're coming from. Like, and it's like non-stop every single day. Like around this time, maybe like 7, 8 a.m. they start to get really active on my channel across like all of my videos. And now I've been hiding those, like blocking them from my channel. But then I think the bots are getting a little bit more creative, and they're coming in as like looking like regular people, people with a regular username and everything, and just commenting like, hi, here, hello, like just the most weirdest thing ever. And I think they're bots. Like, they can't be people, because how can you do that every day? I don't know what to do about that. And every bigger YouTuber that I have seen who does make those types of videos, I don't see any bots on their page. So I'm just like, did somebody set me up? Like, what's going on? And why is this happening to me? And how can I get it to stop? I think I have one way, but I'm a little scared doing that, because I don't know if a real subscriber one day might want to use the same keywords or something like that, and then they get blocked, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Let me know if you guys have experienced anything like that. But anyways, like I said, today is Thursday and a lot to do today on top of my regular working. Well, first of all, I'm gonna be meeting up with a friend today, and then we're gonna stop briefly into a like influencer event. It's not really an event, it's kind of like a touch-up lounge is what they call it. And so I invited my friend with me. I'm a little scared with these touch-up lounges, like these types of influencer events, especially in Europe, just because they don't necessarily have a lot of things for my skin complexion. Even if it's translucent powder, it just doesn't necessarily work for me, and I don't want them to like really touch up my face. I just want to see what they have, test it myself, and go from there. But I'm curious to see how this turns out. There's a few rare brands. If you guys are actually interested, I get a lot of makeup PR, and there is actually some brands that I find in Europe, if you're also based in Europe, that do really good like dark skin POC type of makeup products. So I'm doing my makeup right now. Nothing really updated. You guys have said my skin has been really glowy, but for my makeup I do start with a moisturizer, and this one has been working so well. This is from, I think it's Korean Beauty. It's called Haru Haru Wonder Black Rice Hyaluronic Cream, unscented and for sensitive skin. And this is what I use as a moisturizer. I realized a long time ago that, I'm just talking to you guys and not doing makeup. I realized a long time ago that even though, or I thought I was oily, and that meant that I don't use moisturizer, because every time I put on moisturizer I have this like oil sheen, and me being slightly, you know, uneducated about that, I'm thinking that because I have oily skin, I shouldn't be using any moisturizer at all when it comes to makeup application. And through some of my own research, and then also just being on YouTube and listening to like other oily people, they're just like, yes, no, the key is actually to be moisturized, because if you're under moisturized, then that will actually produce more oil. And so ever since I learned that, this has been years now, I have been moisturizing my skin underneath my makeup. And I feel like some of you guys are gonna be like, that's like makeup 101, but I didn't know that. And if you didn't know that, I'm also sharing that with you. I always moisturize my skin before I put on any makeup. Not gonna show you guys everything, but I am using the Morphe foundation. I think you guys know this already. The Filter Deep 35. I got this for like 11 or 12 euros on sale at, it wasn't Sephora. It's called Douglas. It's basically like the same thing here in Europe. I don't know if every European country has this, but I told you guys, you just need to go into those stores, like even Sephora, because their market is really not for dark skin. And so when they do have like dark shades, that stock is not sold out. Like, it's really not sold out. And they always put the darker shades, like the whole range is on sale for like 50% off. 75% off. That's how I picked up most of my really good foundations. Like Morphe is really good. There's also another one. Oh my god, what's his name? Bobbi Brown. I get a lot of Bobbi Brown makeup in person for really, really affordable price. I'm rambling now, so I will talk to you guys after I finish my makeup. Okay guys, so I'm ready. These are the earrings I decided to go with. I put all my jewelry in, and I have my black tea here. I'm starting to really try to cut back on coffee. It's just like this placebo effect that happens. Like, coffee doesn't even give me any that like caffeine rush that it says it does. It really doesn't. It doesn't keep me awake. It doesn't make me feel like ready to start the day. It's just this like lifestyle around it that makes me feel like that, so that's why I say placebo effect. But these days I'm really trying to stick to black tea, which does have some caffeine in it, but it's tea, you know. And my friend, if you're watching, she introduced me to this tea called Paper and Tea, and it's called Hunky Dory Breakfast Master Blend Black Tea. It's really, really tasty, and I still get my like caffeine thing. I don't like to see this because this perfume, I cannot find this perfume again. So I'm just like, oh, should I spray it? Should I not? But I need to spray it, so. Okay guys, so I'm also trying to film for a reel right now, but we have this space here over at the dining table, and the brand, I'll insert the link of the brand here and also in my description box, but they sent me this beautiful, beautiful lamp. It's like a corner lamp, and I feel like it would be absolutely beautiful in this corner. So we're gonna set up this corner today, do all of that. I think I'm rather gonna do a voiceover just to make sure that we get everything right. This is gonna be another bit of our home renovations. We have the kitchen coming up soon, so that's gonna be so stressful, but I really hope that this is gonna be a easy lift. Top down.
What's the millennium program?
It goes higher. Happy Tuesday, guys. It's also Easter weekend, so it's gonna be a 4-day working week for me this week. You guys don't know how hard it was to spit that out for some reason. I had to do like 4 retakes. But anyways, it's 4 days working this week and then 4 days long weekend. So we have Friday off in Berlin as well as Monday. And actually, Sven and I just booked this like Sunday brunch. A friend of mine recommended it to me, so we're going to do that on Sunday. But before we even get to all of that, I am going to cut this vlog a little bit shorter and then start again vlogging for like the Easter weekend. You guys should have seen the whole event that I went to. That was kind of like, I don't want to say a waste of time, but it was very, very quick, and it wasn't at the usual standard as other events that I've been to in this influencer space in Berlin. So it was kind of giving that, and low-key the makeup was like, it was called a touch, girl, I'm not even gonna get into it. it was just not at the expectation that it should have been for me, but it was still okay. We got a lip gloss. Yeah, I wanted to pop on the camera because I got a few new in items that I wanted to share with you guys, and which I feel like you guys might enjoy. We know this whole perfume thing. I'm always here to put you guys on, and yeah, so I'm gonna start off with first some PR that I got, which is from this brand called Anda, I think. I don't know how you would say this out, but the brand looks like this. I just got in these two new PR. I'm really excited to try them out. So this is their moisturizing cleansing oil and makeup remover, and I really wanted this because since one of my subscribers told me like to stop using makeup wipes, this was maybe like 2-3 years ago, someone said that to me, and since then I've only been using these oil cleansers, which has done great things for my skin. I know you guys are asking, like a few of you guys are asking anyways, about also it's wash day. Okay, I also had a pimple here that left a scar, so I'm just not looking like myself right now, but anyways, since one of you guys told me that, I've only been using oil cleansers, and they have done really great things for my skin. It takes off the makeup. I still have to double cleanse though. I haven't found one that really gets everything off on the first go, so maybe this one might be it. So I just got it in. I haven't used it yet. It's in this cute packaging. I will keep you guys updated. If this is like my favorite thing ever, I will let you guys know. If it's not, you just won't ever hear about it again. So there's that. They also sent me their daily moisturizer, which I'm really excited about. So kind of like skin hack that I've been doing, and I did read something about this like maybe last year, but I do wear sunscreen every single morning, and that is kind of like a lightweight sunscreen, and that kind of functions as my moisturizer. And supposedly sunscreen, don't take my word for it by the way, this is just something I read and that I've been doing and I've seen results on it, but the sunscreen has been doing great things for my skin. Like my skin feels so smooth. I don't know what it is that's in the sunscreen. It's from Paula's Choice, which has just been doing great things. And this one that I have from Paula's Choice, I think it's also combination like moisturizer, but I'm literally at the end of it, and I'm still looking for moisturizers that I can use on top of the other sunscreens that I have. But sunscreen has been working really good for my skin, and you should be using that anyways every day. But I have been on the hunt for a daily moisturizer, which is why I picked this one. I'm excited to see if this is any good. So it has green tea extract, 78% natural, and it's for all skin types. So again, really excited to try these out. Now on to some things that I bought recently. This actually should go on TikTok, because if you guys are not following me on TikTok, I'm kind of transitioning most of my fragrance, smell good, like shorter bites of my life on TikTok, and that's actually been doing well for me. I think that people want to hear what I have to say about fragrances, so this section should really be on TikTok, but I kind of started that fragrance journey here as well. So I'm gonna share anyway some updates and some new things that I purchased. So I'm gonna start off with one that I purchased last year and literally decluttered it, gave it to my mom because it stunk, and then they kind of reformulated it, or I just got a bad batch, and supposedly it's supposed to smell like lemon cake. I'm talking about this fragrance from 𝗙𝗌 Empire Victor, and like I mentioned, I purchased this last year, and it must have been the batch that was previous to the new batch. And when I say it smelled awful, it smelled like straight up oud and just like headache. It was disgusting. It was absolutely disgusting. And when I saw this fragrance blow up after I had already discovered this fragrance before it was a thing, people are like, oh my god, it smells like lemon cake. It is like one of the best gourmands. It smells amazing, like top 2, top 1. And I was like, what are you guys talking about? This stinks. And then I had to bite the bullet again, because I'm like, okay, people can't just all have the same consensus. And now I did get it in today. I'm not smelling lemon cake, to be fair. I don't know what I'm smelling. It smells really beautiful. It's kind of like on the same scent profile type as Angham, in my opinion. I need to let this one sit a little bit, but it definitely doesn't stink like how it stunk before. So I have to sit with this, but just wanted to let you guys know that I did get this in my collection, and we're gonna see how this one plays out. And the next one, I kind of feel guilty. Like, I am not a niche snob. I know there's some people on TikTok and on Instagram who kind of get really judgy about what type of fragrance you buy. Like if you buy inspired by fragrances, they kind of look at you like a little bit weird. I would never do such a thing. I literally don't care. Like, you buy what you want, you enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like, I literally don't care. I don't know your situation. Who cares is where my mindset is at. But I will say, for some of these like inspired by fragrances, they're getting like 1-to-1 and I'm gonna go into a little like discussion rant, and I really want to kind of have this like two-way in the comment section. But I feel like it's almost like, why should we buy, this could be a hot take, it's like, why should we buy the more expensive niche version when these inspired by houses are literally creating the exact same thing? And I mean exact in a way that you literally cannot tell the difference. I'm sure there's like one note or something that's off, but it's like, if they can recreate this perfect, like, why should consumers then spend much more money, I guess, just for the brand name? It's open for discussion. Again, I'm not a niche snob. I'm also not an inspired by snob. Like, I don't judge either way. I'm just wondering, like, I wonder what like niche house, I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. But anyways, I picked up this fragrance by Gulf Orchid. I saw it a few weeks ago, or maybe 1 week ago, and I was like, this could be really interesting. It's called Vanilla Addiction. I feel like I'm one of the first people to actually have this fragrance, just because I haven't seen it on TikTok quite a lot. But basically, you can already tell by the bottle what they're doing. I don't even know if this is legal. It looks very similar to another fragrance that we all know. Very similar to Vanilla 28 by 𝗙𝗀. You can see my juice is actually quite dark. But yeah, I don't know how they can get away with this, to be honest, but this smells exactly like Vanilla 28. I don't know what else to say. The inspired by houses, they're getting really spot on, and it's just, personally, I'm not saying that they should continue or they should do every single fragrance. Then on the other hand, I think about people who can afford niche and how can they experience that fragrance as well. And then that's why I think perfume houses, these inspired by perfume houses, make sense. That's just to be like inclusive of everyone. But I don't know. The bottle looks very similar. Just an open discussion. Anyways, guys, I think that's gonna be it for this week. This vlog has already spanned across 2 weeks, and I want to start fresh this weekend. So thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you guys in the comments, and looking forward to see you in the next video.